All right, can y'all hear me? What's up, y'all? I know it's late. I know y'all gonna catch this um in the morning. Y'all gonna catch this in the morning, and y'all gonna catch this in the replay. But what's up, y'all? Listen, I had a couple of weeks ago. Open it up, but I had a terrible dream, and so in the dream. I literally was like, the blood of Jesus, the blood of Jesus. And I woke up from this terrible dream. Like it was like literally a terrible dream. And I was like, Latavia, I was like, the blood of Jesus, the blood of Jesus, the blood of Jesus. It was like a scary dream. And I was like literally pleading the blood. I was pleading it. Yes. What's up, Latavia? I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see you. I miss you so much. Um, this is the first day of the cleanse. I told y'all we're gonna be going live for 60 days straight. And I wasn't gonna miss it. I wasn't gonna miss it. I was like, let me go ahead and do this. So I was sleeping, I was resting, and I said we gotta go ahead on and do this, do the lives and stuff. But yes, I was pleading the blood. I was like, the blood of Jesus, the blood of the blood of Jesus, the blood of. I was like literally like pleading the blood daily dose of jazz. I was pleading the blood, Natasha. I was pleading the blood. And next thing you know, I woke up. I literally like woke up from the bad dream and stuff. I literally like woke up from the bad dream. I was like literally like resting and had like literally a bad dream and stuff. Yes. And so like right now, I'm trying to see like where do I want to go? Should I stay in Vegas? I'm looking for a job, so I got to do some other stuff. And if I could work back in healthcare, I would do it because a job is a job, you know. So I got to do some stuff over there, and everything. My friend had got a job, and he didn't tell them about his background. So tell me, Ryan, listen. So tell me why he worked for 3 months in Atlanta, and they fired him because of his background. I'm like, why would they wait so much? Like here in Vegas, like you got to do fingerprints. Here you got to like talk to the board. You got to explain to the nursing board all this type of stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what's really going on? And stuff. So I don't know. So um, I'm gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna go get the fingerprint. I gotta pay for that. And I'm just praying that I get a job. Because if I get a job, I can get my own place. That's what I'm praying for. I want y'all to help me, pray for me and stuff like that. And of course, we also got the YouTube as well. There's some other stuff that I got going on that I'm gonna see how it goes and stuff like that. Yes. So while I was not in my own business, Donnie McClurkin released a video, and he pretty much said that he didn't do this stuff. He didn't commit no crime. That the guy, you know what I'm saying, is pretty much a money grab. And let me say this, we really don't know. We really don't know these people, but it's rumored that Donnie McClurkin still like men. And so God can deliver you. Yes, I believe in deliverance. I believe in deliverance. I believe God can deliver you from from being gay. I believe that. But I also believe that if he don't deliver you, I also believe in that you also can be a hypocrite as well and say that God delivered you and then you still out here messing around with men. That's also a belief as well. But it was a bishop it's a bishop that pretty much said it was a famous singer that that was gave a young man his room key to come to his room, and whispers are saying that it's Donna McClurkin. So I'm not 100% sure to say it was Donna McClurkin, but that's how it goes. That's how it goes. So people are saying that could be him, could be him, and like that. That's what the rumor is, what allegedly. So Somebody said it could have been a mutual thing too. It could have been literally a mutual thing. It could have been like mutual with them getting in and stuff like that. And then it's like a whole money grab. It was one gospel singer that I was dealing with, and I'm not gonna say his name. And he was like he was saying that it's so common of people having sex, doing all this type of stuff, and I'm like, wow. And you could just tell that he's gay because like he's very feminine. He's from Chicago, very feminine, and you can just tell. It's this other guy that I follow on Instagram. He's like a pre-K, he a pastor's kid, and you could just really tell that he's gay. You could see it in his face. You could just see it. And I used to just reach out to people. I'm like, oh, like, what's up? Let's hang out. And they'd be like, I ain't gay. It was this dude. He was like, he had told me, he was like, listen, I'm not gay. Now he's just a flaming like gay, and I've seen it like because I know it's like it's not too many people can get around me that I don't know that they are gay and stuff like that. You could just tell. You could just, especially when it comes to men, you could tell, and I could just see it in their face. I could see how they get their hair cut. And I also, and a lot of women, if y'all hearing this, you can also tell by their mutual friends. If you find out that a person have, and they friends with a gay person, and they got like 300 mutual friends or 400 mutual friends or 400 mutual friends, that then you can tell like, oh yeah, they in the lifestyle. Because you know too many gay people, like right. And not saying that that's in every case, because you know it can be not in every case. But yes, I see y'all in here. But yeah, it's not in every case. Not in every case. You was like, oh my gosh, I checked my man page and he got 400 mutual gay people. He could just be a person that be likable and stuff like that and have friends and so that don't necessarily make him gay. So I don't want to put that out there. Then you check your man phone, even though I think that's suspicious. But anyway, you check your man phone, then he find out he got 400 mutual gay people as friends. How would you feel? I want to know. I could just imagine you go and check your man phone, and you be like, "Dang, how you get all these mutual gay people as being your friend and stuff like that?" Maybe that could be a certain type of look. Like, oh my God, this is very suspicious. This is very suspicious. Like, how are you able to have all these mutual friends? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, how are you able to have all these mutual friends and you say you straight? I'm just saying, what's up, Surf? I see you in here. So again, when it comes to Donnie McClurkin, I would ask y'all and the people in the chat, press one if you think Donnie McClurkin is guilty. Press one if you think he's guilty. Press two, you think he's innocent. Just let me know in the chat right here. Press one if you think he's guilty. Press two if you think he's innocent. I want to see what y'all have to say real quick. Press one if you think he's guilty. Press two if you think he's innocent. Now, I'm going to press one. I think he's guilty. I think he's been messing around. I think he's been messing around and stuff like that. So I think it's in the atmosphere that he had been messing around and stuff like that. I definitely do believe that he's guilty. That's how I say he's guilty. Definitely believe it. And stuff like that. Um, yeah, but I love y'all so much. Like, oh my gosh, like I definitely believe it. When it comes to stuff like that. Let me pull up my other story here really quickly because I put him in a title and he had court. Let me just double check. Got my laptop here. I will come on camera, but it's so dark. Oh my gosh. So LA Reid settled the lawsuit. What? He supposed to have trial. And I wanted to go to his trial. It was supposed to be in New York. But LA Reid settles the sexual assault lawsuit as trial was set to begin. They said music executive L.A. Reid, it was a lawsuit back in 2023, accused him of sexual assault and harassment in the early 2000s. On January 12th, the judge signed an order reviewed by U.S. Today dismissing the lawsuit with prejudice, meaning it cannot be refiled. Earlier today, Dixon and Reid's lawyers submitted a joint stipulation of voluntary dismissal. The trial was scheduled to begin morning of January 12th. The terms of the parties settlement was not made public. See, he was like, listen, I ain't about to go to trial. I did that stuff like that. Now I went and grabbed, did what all I had to do. So I was like, ain't no use to me trying to go to trial, knowing that this stuff gonna happen. They said in the same U.S. today, Kenya Davis Dixon, attorney partner, they said they called Dixon extraordinary talent. Called Dixon an extraordinary talented music executive. Added that this resolution empower him to move forward with her creative pursuits on her own terms. This is something. The accused there just hope for a safer music business after the lawsuit settlement, and it's not. People still go do around, mess around, say all type of crazy stuff. But he knew, like Larry Reid knew, like, listen, I'm not about to go to trial. I already know that people go think I'm guilty. I already know what I did was wrong. And so we'll see how that's gonna go. And that trial was supposed to start today in New York, and I wanted to go so bad. But that's just how that goes in there with L.A. Reid. Okay, L.A. Reid did it. He's guilty, and that's just how that goes. Okay, now switching gears here. Did y'all hear about Jason Lee? So Jason Lee, he did. He's in California, Stockton, California. He's a vice mayor, and he used $50,000 out of a fund that you can use to help for the Wildin' Out. So the mayor decided to say we need to investigate. This must be some fraudulent stuff. Investigate, even though that he got permission to do this, right? So to find out that they went on, they literally did the research. They literally investigated Jason Lee, and to find out $50,000 later in taxpayer money that Jason Lee didn't do nothing wrong because he had every right to use the fund. And people was like, "Oh, it's right." Like they just can't stand Jason Lee. Like Jason Lee came to Stockton he's the vice mayor, and when I tell you this man is literally letting them have it, he's doing a good job. Because from my understanding, from my research, people saying that he's doing a good job, and that people can't stand to see a black man, coming in trying to change the system and make it right for people. Period. But they really did a whole investigation against Jason Lee. Then also the mayor, she act like a Karen. Oh my gosh, he got cameras and he threatened me in one of the videos. And then I watched the video. He didn't even threaten the lady. I literally like watched the video and I'm like, it's no threat. Like, what is she talking about? It's like a whole Karen, and he endorsed her for mayor. That's why you got to be careful who you endorse. He had literally endorsed her for mayor, and she literally turned against him, and literally came out posting all type of crazy stuff, saying that he's up there trying to run a reality show and do all that type of stuff. Like, come on now. Yes, come on. I see you in here. I see y'all in here. But I'm happy that Jason Lee, nothing was like find out that he did nothing wrong because they really wanted that. They really wanted to find something on Jason Lee because, again, Jason Lee be calling him out. Let me see if I can find. Um, where is that page at? What was his statement that he wrote? Let me see if I can find it, you guys. Really quickly. They said she's seen him on Bingo. Oh my god! Let me see if I can find it. Is this it? Um, I could just play a little clip of it if I can find it. They said gym. Okay, that's when you talk about the gym. Um, okay, but this is when he had a conversation with the city manager. He said, "Today I had a powerful 2-hour conversation with our new city manager, focused on public safety concerns as I've been echoed across social media while I've been on vacation since the tragic mass shooting. I walked away encouraged his optimism, depth of knowledge, and clear focus of building a safer and more affordable city hall, one that truly responds to the needs of our community stood out immediately. There are complex, deeply layered issues. I appreciate the leadership that is willingly to engage honestly, thoughtfully, and with urgency. Okay, so he's good with this city manager. We should see it. It's a black man. We should definitely see it. We should definitely see it. Let me see if I can find that video that he posted. I can't play the Breakfast Club because they flag, so I can't play the Breakfast Club. Hey, I see y'all legally. I see y'all in here. What's up, y'all? Oh, I'm trying to find it. If I can find it, where are we at? He had posted it, and I was watching it. If I can find it, okay. No, we already saw that one. I'm trying to find it, you guys. Okay, no, that's. I want to post the one that he posted. If I can find it. How do I have so how was your week? My weekend was okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what's gonna be my next step. I'm looking for a job. So if y'all know any jobs is hiring, oh this here we go. Let me know. If you know any jobs is hiring, let me know. Okay, this is it. Listen, it's gonna get better as to. Oh, okay. Tell Christmas to hello. Okay. Everybody. Hello? Yeah. Okay. Bye. So apparently Michelle Padilla had a family emergency and is not coming to the council meeting today, which means that it'll be me, Blower, Enriquez, and Ponce. Okay, I want to play it all the way. Y'all are gonna be able to hear it like that. Um, but they said Storm is hiring for a new bug man. What is he hiring for? Do you need help with the resume building? I think I did. Somebody actually did my resume for me. But like jobs have not been calling me back and stuff. So I'm gonna reapply for some more jobs tomorrow, and everything like that. I had applied for some jobs in healthcare to work in an assisted living facility. I didn't get no phone calls back, so we shall see. We shall see. I'm trying to fast forward when they was at the city council meeting. I want to fast forward where we at the city. Councilman Blower are going to show up, so there'll only be three of us, which means we won't even be able to discuss the item. And what this is going to do is make the public believe that the four of them, the mayor and Brando, who already weren't going to show up, and Padilla and Ponce, who just didn't show, are going to get together to get on the same page, which is a violation of the law before they come back to the next meeting. Let's go ahead and take roll. Councilmember Padilla? Present. Councilmember Ponce? Present. Councilmember Blower? Oh, here we go. So this is the start that. Oh, wait a minute. What did I do? Okay, let me go back. I'm trying to play a little clip of the start to California um, city council meeting. Okay, here we go. Councilmember Padilla? Present. Councilmember Ponce? Present. Councilmember Blower? Present. Councilmember Enriquez? Present. Councilmember Diacuno? Present. Vice Mayor Lee? Present. Mayor Kubazi? Present. We have a quorum. Where were you at last Thursday? Was that meeting boycott a deliberate act of retaliation against our vice mayor? An important discussion was supposed to happen that night, one concerning the former interim city manager, potentially misusing public funds. That was a conversation this community deserved to hear, yet once again, when accountability comes knocking, some of you are nowhere to be found.
Mayor, this isn't the first time concerns about that individual's actions have been raised, and each time they are, you seem to throw up distractions, baseless accusations, unnecessary investigations, anything to shift attention away from what really matters. Jason refused to play. You wash my back, I'll wash your game. He isn't beholden to anyone in his city. He writes his own checks and shows his own receipts. Two words that come out of your comments at the end of the meeting: accountability, transparency. Three of you showed last week. I know you voted no. I know you voted no. So that's 2 out of the 7. Get it? That's L5. That was quorum. But 2 others didn't show up. You knew the time, you knew the date, and you voted on it.
Well, I'll go ahead and start it since it's my item. I don't think 5 minutes to talk about the misuse of public funds and to talk about the concerns that I'm going to express is enough time. I'd like to make a motion to eliminate the 5-minute time mark. If I can get a second.
We can go ahead and vote on that. Council, please vote. Motion fails.
Let the record show that the mayor wants 5 minutes discussing misuse of public funds. When I ran on a promise and I took an oath, and I take that serious. City Attorney, in your 18 years, have you ever seen a city manager write a letter in support of something that exceeds their authority by 8 times in granting cash without council approval?
I haven't been the city attorney for all 18 plus years of my time here, but during my time as city attorney, I haven't come across a similar situation that I can recall.
I was given a letter that all of the council up here has a copy of that I've given to the media, where the interim city manager sent a letter to Mr. Hill committing 10% of an $8.2 million grant, which is over $800,000 that exceeds the discretion of a city manager. He sent the letter, and because of that, Mr.
Oh, you can barely hear. My bad, y'all. Why y'all didn't tell me that y'all could barely hear? I was trying to play it. I was trying to play it. My bad. I apologize. I was trying to play it. But anybody, they were talking about in the city council meeting that Jason Lee wanted more than 5 minutes to discuss, accountability, and they voted it down. They voted no to that, so they only had 5 minutes to explain it. They was really letting the mayor have it. They was letting some of the city council members have it as well. They didn't show up, but for this point of this video, Jason Lee did have a legal win, so he did not. He was not found to be guilty or found to be a person that literally stole money and took money and stuff like that. He was cleared of that. So what I'm gonna do, we are gonna continue to try to get Jason Lee on the show. I'm gonna call his office again. We're gonna try to get him on the show, y'all. Definitely, because we got to get him on the show because we love Jason Lee, right? We got to get him on the show. And I think he owed me like an interview, right? Because like we've been trying forever to get this man on this show. Oh, you said you can hear Tiffany? Wait a minute. So you could hear? So the sound was good? I thought the sound was okay. All right. So let's continue to play it. Tiffany says she could hear.
State award of $8 million conditional upon this letter not being a fraudulent instrument. The mayor and everybody here knows because the mayor was copied on that. None of us up here were copied. We as a council lead the city. Not one person. It's not a strong mayor city. This is a manager, council, managed city. The city was made aware of a June 30th letter. You remember when the beach ship conversation about reviving the youth center was here, the mayor said that it didn't pass the smell test. And so when I brought that information to the mayor after she asked about meeting to move forward, she's denied me the opportunity to meet privately. I don't have it in me to turn my back on this matter because we have said we're going to give $800,000 to an individual that didn't go through a competitive process, that was not sanctioned by the council. And in fact, we don't have the cash for that. There was no funding available for that project. There's a letter in your packet where the city manager waived $200,000 in enforcement fines. I'll come back.
Is there another council member that wishes to speak? Councilwoman Ponce.
I am grateful for this meeting and the opportunity to prove to the public that we are committed to transparency as we have nothing to hide. I have studied this project and I must say that this is something that I could support. We're talking about minimal contribution on the city's part that will provide much needed housing.
Point of order, Mayor. Point of order. I'm sorry. This item, again, here's my point
Please,
of order.
Okay, state your point.
I'm going to give it to you. We need to keep the discussion strictly to the item. That is what you said, and that is what I'm committed to doing.
So, Councilwoman Ponce, do you have something germane directly about the possible misuse of funds, charter violations, abuse of authority?
Thank you, Mayor. No, not at this moment.
No disrespect towards the mayor, towards the city staff, and towards the entire process has to stop. It's the waste of everyone's time and energy. On top of that, he has disrespected his fellow council members and the taxpayers of Stockton by threatening.
Point of order. Are we talking about? We're talking about a misuse.
Excuse me. First of all, you need to reference your point of order, and those in the audience, please know that I went over the proper decorum 4.06.
The point of order requires you to acknowledge
I need to
my
know
point of order. That's what
item.
Rosenberg's rules of order requires you to acknowledge
Yes.
my motion, my
Here,
point of order.
So which item?
Okay, so my point of order is, this is not a kangaroo court to talk about me. It's to talk about the agenda item. Hold on, Mayor, let me finish my point of order. Okay?
You need to cite
let me finish. Let me finish the point of order. See, the problem is, my point of order is that the collusion to cover up the discussion is quite frustrating. The public is watching. So let me state my point of order. Okay, the point of order is that this is not about a reality show, my platform, my followers, all of which you all use to get in office. This is about the item right here in front of us, in front of the public, that most of you did not show up for, and it is for special meeting-led discussion regarding potential charter violations, abuse of authority, and possible misuse of public funds, direction to staff on next steps, and possible referrals to relevant agencies. What I'm hearing, instead of there being questions around the packet that's been presented, is I've heard all of you show up as his defense attorneys. So my point of order is the discussion should be relevant to the subject matter, and it is not a personal attack. What's becoming personal is the cover-up that's happening up here on this dais in front of us.
I hear your point of order.
So keep it on the subject matter. Keep it on the subject matter.
Can you, okay, so in the
future,
future, please provide which Rosenberg rule that you are referencing.
in the future, lead the meeting under the rules that you established.
We are.
Okay.
But if you're going to point of order,
Mayor, I don't
you
have an
need to
intention
make
to go back and forth
sure
with you to make this a zoo. Go ahead and
I'm
focus
not
on the
making
matter in front of the public. Let's deal with this matter.
we are now moving on to our next agenda item, which is 3.2, Council Investigatory Ad Hoc Committee.
Could you please clarify who would be serving on
I would be appointing somebody who's really good at homework. So, Councilwoman Padilla.
You're wasting city money investigating and harassing and threatening and all that kind of nonsense. You didn't do that when Sister Kimberly Wormsley was being harassed and threatened, and her kids and her family was being. You didn't.
This is what the point about Sister Kimberly Wormsley, and I'm so upset that I don't have that recording anymore. But she told me on the phone. She told me on the phone that it was Jason that was bringing people to City Hall to harass her family, to harass her, and all of that. And I told Kimberly Wormsley that she needs to campaign more. Don't underestimate Jason Lee. And of course, she didn't take none of my account. She didn't really do a good job, campaigning. So I withdrew my not to literally endorse her, and I endorse Jason Lee. Yeah, so she was saying that Kimberly Wormsley said on the phone, she had told me Jason Lee was harassing her or something like that, and I kept it private. I didn't play the recording. I didn't play anything like that because she really was hurt. She was hurt. She was hurt. She was really, really hurt. And I love politics. I love talking about it. Let me play some more of this.
Ad hoc, none of that. There was no ad hoc committee formed when the serial killer was running loose in Stockton.
When I continue to get
concerned. What did that lady say? Wait a minute. Let me go back to what she said. What did she just say?
And threatened, and her kids and her family was being. You didn't ad hoc, none of that. There was no ad hoc committee formed when the serial killer was running loose in Stockton.
when I continue to get
Okay. All right. Okay. Whoo. Baby, I gotta go to some of these city council meetings because it be lit.
Concerns that are being brought forward to me, I too have a responsibility to ensure that we have order, trust, stability, and that is maintained within our city government. That's why this
Yeah, that was a lady. That was a lady. A lady that looked like she spoke a lot of Newport 100s.
item has been agendized tonight.
The one thing I see here that gives me pause under the recommendation is where it says to conduct a thorough review of allegations involving Vice Mayor Jason Lee, coordinate with the city attorney, human resources, and any outside legal or investigative professionals as needed. That concerns me.
As needed. That's the key.
I've just seen us waste money on investigations, and I'm sick of seeing money go out the door for these investigations and don't tell you anything anyway.
I still don't get why we're doing this to each other when ultimately we want to unite and move forward like we've always said. The mayor has eloquently said, tomorrow's a new day, today's a new day, let's move forward. And I took that to heart, so you're right, Mayor. It is a new day. Let's move forward and think about what we can do to a clean slate.
What I'm asking for procedurally is to define the scope of the investigation. Even our own police department cannot go out and just generally investigate anything they want without probable cause or reasonable suspicion.
There was only a general list of items in there. I do have a longer list of things, but that's what the ad hoc will discuss.
What you're asking for is for approval.
I'm asking to vote on a motion.
So wait, no.
That's what I'm asking for.
We're trying to understand the motion for the record. So what you're asking for is for the council to authorize unlimited city resources for the ad hoc committee to investigate me for whatever it wants for up to a year. The mayor didn't create an ad hoc when Councilman Padilla lashed at people and threw people out. So I'm just trying to understand what we're doing.
The ad hoc will look at current policies, any potential allegations. There will not be interviews. And determine whether new policies should be implemented or if more serious action is necessary. And that information will come back to the council. Okay.
They just mad because Jason Lee found a loophole to be able to use $50,000 for the wilding out, and they're mad about it. And the mayor is mad about it. This is crazy.
Council, please vote. Yes, it does. Carried 4-3.
The only reason Councilman Reid is kicking and screaming and yelling right now is because of his own conflict of his nonprofit. The one he founded and still leads was denied access to $58 million in public funds.
Please pause the time.
What is the relevance?
He's talking about
you want to talk about you molesting your niece?
Wait a minute. This the part. When I saw this, I said somebody needs to fly me to start that. Let's go back. Listen to this. Listen clearly.
Was denied access to $58 million in public funds.
Please pause the time.
What is the relevance?
He's talking about
you want to talk about you molesting your niece?
Let's out of order.
We will call for a recess. I'm calling for an immediate recess. Let's turn off the microphone.
Did he just say you molesting your niece? Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Let's go back. That's what I said. I got to get this started, like, for real. And this is, this is crazy.
The one he founded and still leads was denied access to $58 million in public funds.
Please pause the time.
What is the relevance?
He's talking about
you want to talk about you molesting your niece? Let's out of order.
We will call for a recess. I'm calling for an immediate recess. Let's turn off the microphone.
At the end of the day, Jason's the only one doing something for this city. And you know that. He's the only one doing anything for the city.
Ooh, wee. So Jason said, "You're going to talk about you molesting your niece." Said that to the one of the council members, and he's in district. Jason Lee represents District 6, and the council member Brando. I don't know how to say his last name. He represents District 5. So there is alleged that he molested his niece. He is alleged. So Jason Lee brought it up, and the city and so the mayor was like, "Listen, let's take a break. Let's let's." He didn't say no allegedly. Like Jason did not say no allegedly at all. And so when I heard, I'm like, "Oh my God, I gotta bring this to the people. I gotta bring this to the thing." Now, I really want to apologize to y'all because I gotta see what's going on with this laptop so I get like a mic or something because I want to show y'all the receipts and everything. So I'm glad y'all was able to hear it. But when I heard that, I said, "Oh my gosh, Jay Silly don't pray." And this is why they don't like Jay Silly. It was something where a city council person told Jason, I don't know the name of the person that told Jay Silly this, but they said, "Can you please criticize us in private and don't criticize us in public?" And Jason Lee said, "Hey, no, if I feel like you're doing something wrong, I'm going to criticize you publicly." Now, mind you, a lot of people from his district goes to the meetings now. They engage because Jason Lee is very involved in this community. But I have to also say this: Jason Lee is upset because he was denied millions of dollars for his organization, for his youth organization. They denied it, and that is what made him run for office in the first place because they denied it. Even when he got in office, he tried to have the city council approve funds for his nonprofit for the youth. They denied it again. So even though I understand it, like they should have a youth organization where they have like a youth center. That's one thing I like about Dallas in my area that I used to live in. They used to have like the youth center. It was like 24, it wasn't 24 hours, but it was like up until like 8 p.m. where the youth can come play basketball, where they could be in the gym and everything. And also that uh, that youth center was used, community center was also used for a voting booth, like for people, a polling place, so you can vote as well. So again, when I was watching this, I said, let me go ahead and bring it up to the people on the show and see what y'all have to say about that. But yes, shout out to Jason. I'm kind of glad that he posts episodes of what's going on in city council because I think like more people need to get engaged into politics, and so I think it's very important to get involved into what's going on. So if he found a loophole to use Wild Out, how come he didn't just take those funds to use for the youth? Again, I don't. I think he need more than 50 because I think the limit I think is 50,000 you could take for the fund. But he's still trying to find ways to get his youth organization to get those contracts. But again, the city don't see it for him. And I don't know when him and the mayor fell out, but they were cool at one point because he actually interviewed the mayor and she was on his show. He had endorsed her for mayor. So I don't know when did they fell out. Like that was quite interesting. But I'm gonna keep y'all updated on all this. Like for real, I'm gonna keep y'all updated on all this and stuff. So this was a good episode. Like the first like for us doing our first show on the 60-day cleanse, everything. Like it's sorry it was so late. I'm gonna try to come a little earlier and everything like that. But I was like really resting. Like when I took my medicine, I was like really resting, dreaming, having good dreams, good dreams. And yeah, so and then I got to get into the gym with our different Katie. So Katie goes to the gym, so I'm gonna get into the gym with her. Somebody said, "Is that what he did? Though he used a while now." I think Jason's going to do. I think Jason's doing good things for the city. Yeah, he used a fund that he could use. He had the authority to use because they was like short $50,000, and he used it to fund the Wild and Out event. And so he's doing a lot of stuff, bringing attention to Stockton, but you got to understand he's black. So a lot of times you being a black man, they kind of jealous of that. And then he coming in with money. He's coming in with a social media presence. Mind you, everybody on that panel don't have a social media presence or following like Jason Lee. Jason Lee have a major social media following and he uses it. And so that's like one of the key components of why he was elected why he was elected as mayor. I mean, excuse me, as city council member. And it was the mayor that made him the vice mayor. I think she endorsed him. I think she nominated him. He was voted in to be the vice mayor. So it's like it was a lot. It was a lot. So do anybody want to call in? Anybody want to get their? Anybody want to call in? Let me know if anybody want to call in and give their thoughts. Um, Give me a second. I can post a number on here. Uh, if anybody want to call in. I was trying to see if I could do it on my laptop. Let's see if anybody want to call in. No, I didn't want to do that. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, can somebody call? I want to see would it work on a laptop. Where I do it? Hold on, let me put the number on the screen here. There we go. Can somebody call in? I want to see if it is on here. Oh, it's low what we can hear. Oh my god, it was low. I'm sorry, y'all. I need to get like a speaker or something. Like if I would have had it where, cause like y'all say it's muffled on the laptop when I'm trying to come on there, so I'm gonna try to get a microphone. Hello? Hey, can you hear me? Yes, I think I probably will do it on the phone or something. But how you doing, Icon? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I really want to go to Stockton because it looks like it's going down. It's Stockton, California. It's like it's going down and stuff like that. And because it be going down to the city council meetings, even in Chicago. Really, you never been to one in New York? Man, I love going to those meetings and stuff like that. Like it be lit, it be fun. Mm-hmm. It'd be fun. It'd be fun. I never went to one in Las Vegas. I definitely need to go to one in Las Vegas. And so because according to Miss Barbara, I need to tell them to help me get on disability and talk to the governor. She said, what did Miss Barbara say? I think she left me a message saying talk to the governor or to the mayor. I'm like, why not? Mm-hmm. And she left me a couple of voicemails on my phone um, and stuff like that. I'm a caller. I'm a caller and stuff to get on the show and to bring her back. But yeah, like when I tell you, like when I watch that thing with Jason Lee, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I really want Jason Lee on the show. So what I'm gonna do again, I'm gonna call his office again. Cause like with Kimberly Wansley, she actually got on the phone. Jason Lee don't get on the phone. But once I get Jason Lee on the phone, I'm not gonna record our conversation. Um, probably probably not gonna record a week. I'm not gonna record our conversation, but I want him. I really, yeah, I really want to congratulate him. And it's a lot of stuff that I want to talk to him about, like for real. Like I really wanted him on the show. Like got his book that he had that he came out with. I want to talk to him about that. I'm gonna talk to him about a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, and it's a whole lot of stuff. I'm not gonna get into all of it. Yeah, yeah, okay. It's a whole lot of stuff I want to talk to him about, and we shall see. I'm gonna see if it'll go through and we get him on the show. Because that would be good for the show. Like that's one of the plans to get JC on the show, and also I want to get Caillou back on the show. Even though people think I'm in a relationship. Yeah, but because like I have him as my screensaver, and people think like we in a relationship. I'm like, no, I just put him as my screensaver because I want him on the show, and so I put him as my screensaver and stuff. Mm-hmm. We love Kyle. And I had okay. I had a dream that had got won a lot of money, and so I flew to California, and I met Kyle, and we was having dinner Then I had my driver drop them off, and then we brought him back on the show. Huh?
You were the bread.
Yeah, the breadwinner. Yes, I have one. I saw it and something like that, and I was like, I was like, and then this is just in my dream, y'all. I don't like. I had a dream because like Armand wanted to be on radio, right? So I bought a radio station, and I let him do the morning show. Um, I let him do the morning show. I reached out to a couple other content creators to work on the morning show. I had reached out to Nick at night and everything, and had brought all that. And then I apologized to him because I said, Nick, I'm so sorry that I said that you cried in your baby's side. I apologize, but I want you to work for my radio show, and we made a lot of money. Like we was number one. We had beat the Breakfast Club, and we like it was like dope, like for real, for real. And it was just in my dream. I'm like, why is I'm dreaming about this stuff, like money and stuff like that? I'm like, but it was a good dream. That's why I don't be going live because I be when I get this medicine, I'll be dreaming like crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but yeah, we got to go to Stockton. We got to go to New York because I did see that the nurses are they are protesting. Yeah, in New York, and I'm like, and I saw y'all new mayor in there, and I'm like, he's really doing okay. Like, he's doing your universal child care. They're gonna start that. Your governor there, the mayor there, and they also he haven't said anything about the free buses. That will be dope for a lot of people.
MTA just went up, so now one way is $3.
One way is $3, so if the bus is free, that would help a lot of people.
And that's for the local bus.
They yeah.
Not talking about the express bus, but the local.
Really? So wait a minute. So they have the express bus is more than $3?
Yeah. Before the fare went up, it was $6 per month.
Wow.
And that's just for the express bus. One way.
So if the bus is free, that means there's more money in your pocket.
I mean, yeah.
That's the.
And I'm so upset that they got rid of the not to change the subject, but I'm so upset that they got rid of the ag on Mexico because the Mexico is the purpose of unlimited buy.
Really? So the metro. So they can't do that with the new system that you can't purchase them.
To my knowledge, with the Omni card and super card, I don't think so.
Wow.
But don't quote me, but I don't think you can buy unlimited. No, you can't purchase the unlimited card. That's because they're saying like if you buy 12 times within a week, the next week would be like like another free 12 another free 12 ride. But I haven't received that. I don't know.
Wow. I really see about because I was thinking about moving to New York and everything, and yeah, really something. Because I see that y'all got a new mayor there, and then they doing something with affordable housing there too. Because this one building they have in there, they help people with the counselors and stuff like that. It's a building. I don't know if they built that building in Brooklyn. I forgot where they built it, but they trying to do that again, build more buildings for affordable housing, and I think that's good for the people of New York. Because like I said, housing is so expensive.
Any space they throw in at the building.
Mm.
Any space they throw in at the building, even if the building is small and tech.
Yeah, because they
So
need.
I just looked it up. The express bus is 725.
Really?
The yeah.
I want to know if I had to get to Rico House, do I have to take the express bus or do I just take the regular bus?
You can take the train.
Oh, that's right. And then I heard the new gates that this dude that he's like he's showing that them gates don't really work like that. He put his coat over over the camera and people was going through the gates. Then he then he got on this little board thing. He slid under the gates, and it was like they spent like millions of dollars on this new system, and they saying that it's not even that reliable. People still get the.
Yeah, and some of the gates you can't open. Like for example, if you have a space solar on your handicap, like some of those emergency gates you cannot open them, and that's crazy.
Somebody said in here, you ain't missing nothing from Stockton, Michigan. miss anything in Stockton. I mean, I know that, but I just want to be
It
there
was
for the.
like the mess in his drama. It was very entertaining.
It's very entertaining, and so I'm just definitely there for that. But I really can't wait to see how New York is, because I just want to just go to like different shows, and it's definitely great for the show too. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of them people gotta, like you said, gotta come out that front door. And if I get an interview with Charlamagne the God, interview with Angela E, interview with the people from the SNL and all of that, like, because like New York,
and also the Broadway plays. I'm hearing that Andy doing on the Broadway play. I forgot the name, but
really, is she gonna go to it?
Absolutely.
And I'm not a big fan of Candy singing, but Candy be out here working.
But she's gorgeous in person now.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta see. You definitely gotta be like, shout out to the Wiley Show, Candy. Say shout. I'm like, yeah, I definitely.
I was on the top when I seen her, so I couldn't,
Yeah, I definitely gotta go. I definitely gotta be in New York, like for real. And I told Rick, I said, I definitely gotta come into New York and see how it is and everything. And Rico, I was like upset with him because he had deleted his YouTube page. I'm like, why did you delete your YouTube? Because you worked so hard for it.
He could have known that page.
Yeah, and he had deleted it. And I'm like, why did you delete it? But I definitely want to see him, and so I'll see how. But they definitely want to see you. Definitely want to see Mouth Open, The Voice of New York, and it's a lot of stuff that I want to do in New York.
What happened to The Voice of New York?
The Voice of she over there with Michelle ATO and Brown. Yeah, definitely, because I'm from New York, and then you could like do like go on like well, what is that in New York? Like Times Square, interview people, get your microphone, interview people, and stuff like that. It's
a lot
of
TikTokers, they be in Times Square doing it.
Yeah, and then they be doing they dancing with all them steps. I think that's in New York where they be dancing and stuff like that. Yeah. Wow, I'm surprised you up this late. You probably don't got to work tomorrow.
No, I'm off tomorrow, and I think you're posting that you're going to be doing live every day. Every
day, and you had reminded me, and I'm like, oh, let me get up because I had put the post up yesterday. I said I would go live, and then I'm gonna try to get special guests to come on, and then chasing Atlanta is coming back, so I got to review that. Let me see if he actually one of the people. See if he want to come on the show. Let me see if he actually.
Do you still keep in contact with the person? I forgot his name. The one that loves you.
Oh yeah. Oh Lord, what is his name? He moved. He's
and
like.
Then you met him at the club and you was buying him drink.
Oh yeah, I know you talking about. Like I met him at the club and so, and y'all heard all our conversation. And speaking about it really quickly, so I was seeing Dante the body. And let me say this, and this whole thing that's going on with him and Ray Potts and all that. Dante the body. I want to say this publicly. Just because a man come inside you and hump you aside, don't fall in love. He was doing that for content. Dante fell in love. Like Dante, like was saying.
He had a girlfriend to my knowledge, right? I don't follow him.
No, Dante the body got a whole wife.
Yeah.
He got a whole wife, and you up there humping, and so like when you humping a content creator, they'll tell you anything. It's all for content, and he was trying to delete it, and I didn't see the video yet, so I'm gonna watch it for. I'm gonna have to do after my.
From in the bathroom to the exit, the door.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to watch the video, getting it in, and then I also want to see. Then Ray was getting beat up and all that type of stuff. It's just amazing. And then I saw Bad Boys. One of the people in Chicago, he was trying to go. One of my friends in Chicago was trying to be on there, and I'm like, I don't want to do it because I saw that. I'm like, all that fighting, rolling around. They got to pay me at least about $20,000. Like,
okay, what half up front?
Everything up for like for me to do. If they pay me, and then I'll be over there fighting. Because when I went on Armand page, he was there and all that fighting. Everybody was fighting. I'm like, what? I'm like, cause like over there on Zeus, that's what they do. Like, but the last Bad Boy was boring. Like the last Bad Boy that they had, it wasn't a lot of fights. They were scared. Like if they do a new season, they need Jonathan. He needs to get out of prison and do it. They don't need Milan because he don't fight. Anthony don't need to come back. They beat him up so bad. It was ridiculous. Um, I would love to see MC Shaky on Bad Boy.
But she said, listen, and
But he's on probation. I mean, on parole, and I don't think he can do that.
Oh, there's a drag now.
Yes, and he
I
was.
know he can't wait to be next to you. I don't know how long it's going to take.
I don't know how long, because sometimes them people be on parole for like 2 years.
Yeah, parole, not probation.
They be on there for like 2 or 3 years. I was so glad when I was so glad when they said I was just on probation for 1 year. I was super glad. And then mind you, if I would have paid money and like paid like the fees and stuff like that, I could have been off there way earlier. Because every time you pay, they knock off days of your probation here in Vegas. So I could have been out there super early. I wish I would have did that, but it was something. I'm glad to be off of it. Even though my probation was cool, nobody called him, nobody harassed him. I was able to text him. I didn't have to go there every day, like every week or every month. I just text him like, "Hey, I'm checking in." I just check every week. I didn't talk about YouTube and stuff like that. I was, like I said, I was nervous when I went to the courthouse to did the media stuff. I was nervous. Like, oh,
How do you think that would have
I don't think they
gone
would have
in
did that to him, but I was still like nervous. But I was happy as hell. I was happy, and I got to see when it's his next court date because I think he's going to trial. I wanted to go to me and Katie. I wanted to go with Katie to the trial of the dude for the Tupac, but his trial
Oh, okay.
is in May of this year, May sometime in the summer, and I didn't even know that he's in prison because he got into a fight. So they put him in prison. He was found guilty, so he's already in prison. Well, he's serving like an 8 month sentence. And so I'm gonna try to see like when is his next court date and stuff like that. And report on that, and then if and to go to that court date and see how that's gonna be and report on that and everything. So I would definitely let y'all know about that because I went to the court date for the dude for the two YouTubers, the YouTuber and the wife, and that was sad because I know he's trying to. I know they're trying to get him the death penalty. He's going to trial. So I'm gonna research.
And what about his wife or girlfriend?
His wife, no, she wasn't charged. He was only charged. And I was trying to meet her to interview her, but she didn't show up to none of the court dates that I went to.
She was probably scared of,
She probably was scared. Like I'd be scared too. Like yeah, like it was crazy. And then I was like, when I saw that, I was like, this is like really really bad. And mind you, I was in that motel room and then when I saw myself on the news, I was so happy. And one of my subscribers, they friends with a celebrity. They never tell me the celebrity name, but anyway, but the celebrity reached out to the friend, was like, "Yo, Guy Wiley on on TV, Wiley on TV." I'm like, wow, like, oh my gosh, yeah.
And your boss was seeing it.
They all seen it. Like even the people at the place that I was at, they seen it too, and I was so happy to do that and stuff. But yeah, because like if I move back to Chicago, I definitely want to cover cases and stuff like that, um, and cover cases like a lot of.
So what you say? Hashtag cases are in.
Yeah, cases are in. Yes, definitely cover cases and stuff like that. Even if I were to even travel to LA and cover.
I even went to Rico place, and I'm not even.
Yeah, because I would love to cover the Lil Durk trial. I would love to cover that, and then I'm glad that they pushed it back so I can save up and go and cover that and stuff like that. And then if I see Denai, he'll probably write me a letter or stuff like that.
Would it be threatening or?
Nah, he gonna be right here like, I love you, Wiley. I miss you. I love you. I'm joking. I'm joking, y'all. I'm joking. But no, I would love like cover like the trial and stuff like that. Why not? And yo, it's this new show on Netflix, and I know Icon, you didn't see it. He is
Is it dealing with Chicago?
no, it's his and hers. It's a new show on Netflix called.
Or his and hers? I haven't seen it yet, but I've seen like that is on um, Netflix.
It's really good. It's gonna throw you off. I watched the whole entire thing. It's gonna throw you off, but it's really really good. A lot of them kids out of high school and still acting like kids. Yeah, I agree. They said he turned Dante a power bottom.
If you put the producers on to let them go to Chicago, what is it, 63rd? 63rd?
Really, it's a Chicago showcase. CC third.
Yeah, the second season dealing with how the police corrupt.
Really, I gotta see it. I definitely gotta see it. I'm on, and don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm on Dante page right now, Dante the Body page, and he does real good with the fitness stuff. But I've also, and I want to say this, and I don't want to sound ruthless, but I think Dante is more in love with men. I think he's more in love with men than anything.
That's just someone else that's in love.
He's more in love with that, and he's a bottom, so bottoms get feelings and stuff like that. That's like the only thing that I didn't want to move to New York, and me and Rico get it. He gets feelings and stuff like that, as because you develop feelings, especially if it's good, you develop feelings. And Rico is the type of person too. He falls in love quick. He falls in love quick, and then I gotta be in love with him and stuff like that. Like he's like I even told Rico. Speaking about Rico, I was like, bro, you in New York? It's like you in New York City. Like it's even more stuff to do like with media stuff in New York than in Vegas. Like everything is there. They even got a school where you can go for media stuff. Hot
Yeah, but
97.
he should have known that because as soon as he came to New York, he was on the radio show several times.
Hmm.
And when he was in New York,
Yeah, like he had called in, and then he had met Angela. He had her coffee shop. I'm like, you definitely, because I said if I go there, I would have him as my co-host. If you have my co-host and stuff like that, and then you go to a lot of stuff. You be like, wow, you need to be here, with the camera and stuff like that, and just
okay.
get out the house. Let's go to these places, and that helps the show and stuff like that. Especially like if I would have been there when you had said something to Ted, what's the dude from SNL? Um,
SNL.
Yes, I would have interviewed him.
Uh,
Love, like, I would have ran to him like, hey, can I ask you two questions for my YouTube show?
okay.
Like, I would have been nervous, but I would have asked for questions and stuff like that because like these celebrities, like they are definitely dope. And I've never been to like SNL show. I've never been to The View. I've never been to a talk show. And correct me if I'm wrong, even Sherry Shepherd, her show is in New York.
Yeah.
Oh, that's on AMC. Oh, that's on 61st Street. Okay,
Yeah,
I
but
gotta
it's on
watch that.
Netflix
Okay,
now.
I gotta watch it. Okay,
When I told you I watched that in 2 days,
it's good.
it's good.
I gotta
I
watch
cried
that.
every time.
I
Tears
gotta
came
watch
down
that.
every time.
They said out of all the dudes, ATL he falls for Ray. That's crazy. They said Ray not ugly, but Dante has a lot to choose from. Right, but I guess when you insecure and square, mind you, I interviewed Dante and I said, "How long you been gay?" I interviewed him. He was so mad. He said he wanted to sue me and stuff like that. Because I'm like, clearly, like you're gay. And then Theo showed me like some videos of him getting it in the bedroom. Like clearly, that this dude is gay. He's just confused. He's confused. He needs to come out the closet. He needs to. It's okay. Like for me, like this female that I dealt with, she know that I dealt with dudes, and so it's no surprise. And then the girl that he with now, that were dudes. But allegedly, you guys, according to Ray, that Dante put his hands on his wife. and that's why he wanted to end his life. He just put that out there just for the sympathy, but he actually put his hands on his wife. We reached out to his wife,
Oh
but
wow.
uh, she had I think she took down her page, and she still got her page now. Yeah, but he's confused. You can definitely tell Dante's confused. He's confused. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He likes like man, and then you deal with them OnlyFans people too. You got to be careful because a lot of them people they don't use condoms like that. They don't get tested like that. So you got to be very cautious with them OnlyFans guys. Even
Wow.
and did you notice that Brandon Carson took a break from Twitter and stuff like that for posting and stuff? So I guess he kind of like
Yeah.
done with it because it drains you that lifestyle too. Because
Maybe it's more, man.
you got to keep
I don't
doing.
know what you see about him.
Well, for me, I don't like his material, his OnlyFans stuff, but I do like his acting. I like him as an actor.
Okay.
I do. I really love him. I love him as an actor. I don't too much like him because he posted a video with the dude on YouTube. What is his name? Oh my god, the one that wear the glasses. He do only, and I can't stand him doing OnlyFans. He look nerdy. Did he have his glasses on? I'm like, I'm really not into it, but I really like Brandon Carson as an actor. I like Rico Pure as an actor. And I remember I called Rico like years ago when I was in Chicago, and I told him like, you need to take your acting more serious. Like, don't do adult entertainment because you're gonna get stuck. He didn't listen because Mama D manager wanted to represent Rico Pure, but now his career is just like,
Plus, Madison wasn't his manager. You remember he was in the basement.
yeah, it was just sad to see them get stuck in that lifestyle and stuff like they want to be. But then again, when you work for Signal 23, you get introduced to that stuff. Like that ain't nothing but a adult entertainment company anyway. Because they be even having real scenes. And then a dude, and he don't like me. He said he gonna sue me if I keep talking about him anyway. The what is his name? Oh my god, the guy that owns Signal 23 TV. He can't stand me because I took the side of Rico Pure when he was saying that he was trying to do stuff to him and force himself on him and stuff like that. But because he's fat, unattractive, and he said, "I would never bring none of my guys on my network on your show again." I'm like, "Oh, okay, whatever."
Oh wow.
That ain't gonna stop me from talking. But it was Rico Pure and Craig, the one that put it out there that he getting in with underage people on the show.
What?
Allegedly, yeah, like he getting in with underage guys and stuff like that. All type of stuff. Like in order to get on the show, you have to um or to get on one of his movies, you have to like sleep with him and yeah. And his boy, he only get in
Wow.
relationships because he have this network of shows and stuff. Yeah, and I was a huge fan of about him. I met the cast. They came to Chicago. I was in the line. I interviewed the guests, and this is before they got in adult entertainment and stuff. And I love. Don't get me wrong. I love Brandon. I love Rico. I love what's the other guy name? Dang it, the tall guy, the one that replaced Brandon Carson in season 2 of About Him. I love him too. I love him like for real for real. Let me see. 'Cause I would love to move to Atlanta to just like interviewing people and stuff like that. But are you gonna watch Chasing Atlanta this year, or you're not gonna watch it?
I mean, I'm only going to watch this if you're going to be talking
I'm gonna
about
talk
it.
about it. Yeah,
But
I'm definitely gonna talk about it. Definitely gonna talk about it. Definitely.
whatever happened to the the transgender, the one that was rapping?
Oh,
I forgot her
you
name.
talking about Kendra G?
Dark skin.
I mean not
Huh?
Kendra, the little Kendra.
Yeah, what happened to her? And her best friend, her manager, like what's going on with them?
Child, like they don't want to do
Both
the
of them.
show. You
That's
gotta
what I know about.
understand, like the downfall of that show, they don't pay you to be on the show. So
Oh wow.
you have to come out with the money for a storyline, for your clothes, for your input. you don't get paid, and a lot of them been struggling because she
What
was.
about the one that's the dog groomer?
Remember the one at the dog room? He's like the lead cast member of Chasing Lana.
What's
But
his name?
remember when he
Vaughn
came out, he said he was homeless and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard because you don't get paid to do that show. Like you got to know how to use the show for your input, for money and stuff like that. But yeah, and then my other friend, let me see, give me a second. I'm trying to find his social media. I went to the club with them when I was in Atlanta. What is his name? Oh, because I'm bad with names. I'm gonna scroll down on my page.
And you went to the Chinese store next door?
Yeah, we went to that. Yeah, T Spiller.
What happened to that?
They broke up. T Spiller and his man, they had broke up. They broke up, and it was a bad breakup.
Or
Yeah.
because I don't see him on YouTube anymore. The one that I guess is people out. I'm not sure.
No, like
Not,
he don't even post on YouTube like he used to. Like no, the last time he posted, Trey posted was 5 months ago. And he had deleted me off YouTube because like I guess he was like Wiley ain't really my friend. He for Ceaseful, but I was cool with both of them. I was cool with both of them.
you showed them love.
I showed them love, and I met them when I went to Atlanta and in Hollywood, and then it was all those and that's when I know that Station picks up good audio because I was in there talking to everybody in that club, and it picks up good audio. So now I know, like, if I go to the club or something like that, if I go out, I'm gonna definitely be on Station here because it picks up good audio. As y'all heard my whole entire conversation. Yeah, but I love Atlanta. A lot of people like, why you like Atlanta? I love because all the people I'm a fan of. Like, because when I come in, they like me because I treat them as celebrities. Because even though the people in Atlanta probably don't look at them as celebrities, but I don't live in Atlanta, so when I see them, I want a picture, I want the autograph. I'm really like Brandon Carson. He's like one of my favorites. He's like, I love him.
Did you seen him in Atlanta?
And I seen him in Atlanta. I said, wait a minute. I told T Spill and them, I said, listen, I got to get a picture with him. So let me go over there and get a picture. I'm like, can I get a picture? I love him because I'm a fan. Like I'm truly a fan and stuff like that. And this is one thing that I can't wait to get money because I would love to have a media company do shows and movies and put them on because Brandon is a good actor. Brandon's a good actor. Rico is a good actor. And they just need an opportunity. Because Rico had a couple of shows. Remember that? He was on there with Mama D. He had a couple of shows, and he didn't get paid correctly, and he chose to do adult entertainment, which I hated that for him. I really hated that for him. But yeah, no shade though. But I love. They said Rico never be online no more. Rico Pure because he be in a relationship, and sometimes he be. Oh, he be on Bingo? Really?
Yeah, here and there.
And then, I saw Maniac. It looked like he in a relationship with him. I was so jealous. I love Maniac so much. The lips.
You said who?
Maniac. I love the lips, the body. I love him so much. I went to sleep with him and paid to sleep with him.
He just be in a chat on Bingo.
So he don't post on his because he used to post a lot. Cause I used to go on his show. I used to love when he said,
"What's up?" Because of the court, maybe because of the court.
Yeah. Let me see. Do I even got Bingo downloaded on my phone? Let me see. Like I used to be on there a lot. Let me see who's on there now. Allowed. Let me log in. They wanted me to go on there. I said, listen, I need to. I would love to be on there, but they have to pay because I don't want to be on there for free. But even Tasha K was on there at one point. Is she still post on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see. Okay, I don't see none of the people that I follow posted on here. Wait a minute, is this the dude? Let's see. Excuse me. I do not want to be on this show. Hold on, let me click off because let me trying to. I don't want to. I'm trying to see who all did you watch on there?
Well, on Vigo,
Yeah,
I haven't been on this list recently because Vigo is just, it's too addictive. Like,
it's addictive.
he's begging for money, 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 money. That's is annoying. But the person that I do basically watch is Ray Baby.
Oh, Dre Baby,
Uh,
he's still on there. Okay,
yeah, that's his main income.
so is that the one that got in
Makes
the
like
lawsuit with
like
Jason Lee, or no?
$6,000 a month. Huh?
Is that the one that got in the relationship, the lawsuit with Jason Lee?
No, no, not to my knowledge. No, this is the one that got kicked out of office. Concert. It was like
That got kicked out of
happy
me.
to have you. Um, God's gracious.
Oh, Dre Baby, that's the fat one.
Yeah, from both of them.
Oh, I'm on here now watching it. Okay.
I used to watch Rick Rosa because I like the man, but he don't really be on there like that. He's on TikTok.
Yeah, because I
Now he
think
has a
TikTok
YouTube
pay
channel.
more. I heard.
Huh?
I heard TikTok pay more.
But I heard TikTok's not paying anymore. That's what people are posting on YouTube. I don't know if it's a fake thing.
Yeah, because I think like if yeah, we shall see. Well, thank you so much, Icon, for coming on.
No problem. And by the way, do you think Jason Lee's trying to take that mayor spot?
Facts. I think he may run for mayor. He should. Why not?
Wow. Okay.
I'm here for it.
But I'm gonna jump back in the bushes.
Okay.
All right, later.
All right. Bye bye. He gonna jump back in the bushes. Oh, excuse me. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. Don't forget, we'll be back live tomorrow. And I want to thank Icon because he reminded me to come on the show today. And so we'll be back tomorrow with some more episodes. Talk to y'all later.